really pretty up here. It's moon-like way.
Did you just say moon-like?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what it felt like being in TRC. Like I got shot up to the moon and left there, just like in that movie Moon. And I watched that movie after I got back from TRC. That was the first film, the film that Scotty had us watching.
Oh yeah?
You missed it.
I've seen it.
I know, but you missed it.
Yeah.
You missed most of that class.
I did.
It was cool. A lot happened in that class.
I wish I'd been there. I really do.
I wish so too, but it must have worked out the way it was supposed to.
Somehow, I think it did.
I'm glad it did.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe I would have taken you for granted if you'd been normal,
Oh,
like everybody else. It bugs the shit out of me when people miss class. It's when I'm a student. It drives me crazy. And that's why I used to tell Marcus, you're never in class. I thought you dropped out of school like several times. And he's like, no, I just do the bare minimum to get by. And I'm like, not me. I wish I could be like that sometimes, but not really. But I have to like be there every time. You know, I feel guilty for it if I'm ever late.
I do too. I don't like it.
Huh?
I don't like it. You know what I'm never gonna do again?
What?
Go to school full time.
Probably,
that was a mistake.
if you take 6 hours over the summer, you're gonna be full time.
Well, that's cool, but I could do 6 hours in a semester, but I'm not doing 12 again.
It's intense. SFCC, I told one of my friends yesterday, I've gone to like 5 or 6 different colleges and universities, and SFC is the toughest I've ever been to. And that's not, and I'm not even counting, I'm including graduate school. Because at SFCC, you're required, basically they expect you to perform as a graduate student in every class you take. It doesn't matter if it's your area or not.
It's pretty out there.
Isn't it? Those are the low ones, I think, are the Ortiz Mountains. And then back behind it's the Sandias.
Those are the Sandias, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, cool. You don't know. You're worse at your directions than I am.
Yeah, you'd think,
I've ever known.
and you'd think I would have recognized that those were the Sandias because I used to live like right at the foot of them, you know. But this is like the other side of them, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
It's the north side of it.
It looks different from here, but
yeah.
Still, those are like, okay, those are like big mountains over there. And I should have, anyway.
Darrin was so cool because he wanted to go to McDonald's, and that was my plan too. And then we
were
to Walmart, and I'm like, are you sure
I think Jodi's autopilot brought us here because I knew you didn't come here on purpose. If you had thought, but you didn't even think about it. You just drove here. It's like,
and then
so.
He compromised and said he'll enroll in Liam's classes for the summer with my phone, and I told him that's how I got through most of my web music class was with my iPhone, and it was tough. It was filled with glitches. Sorry, Steve Jobs, but it was filled with glitches, and it was a huge issue, but I got it done. I had to fight the teacher to get my A. He was going to give me a B. I'm like, what the huh? No way, I'm not getting a B. I told him straight up, you're discriminating against me. Finally, he decided I deserved an A.
And you got the A.
Yeah, I got the
right
A.
on.
As hell until I got the A I deserved. I said, it'll be the first time I've ever gone out and contested a grade, but I'll do it. And he was like, well, come to think of it, you're getting an A.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right on, whatever works, man. But I fight for justice, even if it's my own personal life or somebody else's.
You do.
If I feel like crap about it, I can't tolerate that shit. I thirst for justice. I hunger for justice. I'm really thirsty and hungry.
Are you?
Kinda.
Oh, for justice.
For justice and food.
Oh, I'm a little slow on the uptake.
For justice and turkey sandwiches. Man, hey everybody in Wichita. You guys came to my support yesterday and the day before. I started the Land of Tranquil Light Facebook page, and maybe people who aren't on Facebook don't get this, and maybe people who are on Facebook don't get this, but I sent out 1 million friend requests, and, well, not 1 million, but hundreds, and hundreds of people have responded and friended us. We've got, last we checked, was 201 people in like less than a week, and some people turned me in for not being their friends, which I'm like, who was it? Because I thought I sent all friend requests from my page. You know, people who have already friended me on my page. But I have enemies who have blocked me, and maybe I don't realize it, and they turned me in. If so, I'm sorry to my enemies that you are so intolerant not to embrace a genuine votary of the Lotus Sutra. So I'm sorry for you. I'm proud of myself personally. I'm not going to apologize for protecting the Lotus Sutra with my life. I make mistakes, but I strive hard to do the right thing in each moment. Even when people have argued with me that that's not possible and it's basically a waste of time. Well, it's not possible for them, but it's possible for me because I chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Anyway, look at the sun. It's so pretty. Yeah, I'm serious. But can you believe that people don't realize how funny I am? How could they miss it?
They don't know you.
I guess they just... I guess maybe I demand a certain amount of respect, and they kind of like even fear me.
I think
that's kind of sad, but
people a lot of times don't know how to look beyond their first impressions.
right.
And if they get the wrong first impression, then and you're just such a strong personality, you know? People are going to react when they meet you, and it's like, what's the reaction going to be? And even if a lot of people will have a spooked reaction, or like even an upset one for some reason,
Yeah.
They stop kind of looking at their other reactions after that. I think.
That's true.
So
it's hard to change your mind about a person. You know?
yeah, but yeah, it's just there's a question of just like staying open-minded no matter what happens, and you do that, you know.
I try.
Yeah.
I try to see the Buddha nature in all people, but it's hard because sometimes I make it impossible, but I still try. Look at this.
It's a book.
I'm gonna. Oh well, we don't have a stick.
Why are you even messing with it?
Because I want to know what book it is. It's cool. Pretend You Don't See Her.
Pretend You Don't See Her.
By Mary Higgins Clark. I've never read it. Interesting. Maybe I should read that book sometime, but not that one. But that's cool. Somebody threw it out here. She must be a great writer. They got pissed off and threw it out here in the middle of the nowhere. But
my mind always goes to more morbid places.
Oh, mine too. How could it not? We live in pre-apocalypse times, man.
I was just thinking of different explanations for how the book got here.
Somebody who's not a feminist, apparently.
That reminded me of something, but what? Oh, yeah.
Want to go
It's the end of, we were talking about Joan of Arc yesterday.
Would you like me to film you now?
Nah.
Are we filming right now?
It's still on. I thought about stopping it. No, but I should finish that story because
Yeah.
I started it. At the ending of the Luc Besson movie about her, it starred Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
And a lot of people said bad stuff about her and her performance, but I thought she was perfect. I really did.
I don't know who that is. But I
Well,
haven't seen it.
I'm just filming a bunch of rocks. This is awful. Well, her whole myth, part of it is that she finds a sword in a field when she's a little girl. And this is a sign from God that she's supposed to take it up, and she does, and she ends up fulfilling a prophecy when she meets the Dauphin of France and says, "I can help you defeat the British Army." And a lot of he has like these priestesses that are part of his cabinet, and they say, "Listen to her. She's the one that is written about. This is her." And so, okay, they put her in charge of the army, and and yeah, she defeats Britain, and everybody knows how it ends. But it comes up in the movie that she found this sword in a field and said, "I'm supposed to take it up. It's God's will, basically. It's a sign. It's a sign." But then this Dustin Hoffman character, who is maybe God, maybe the devil, but maybe both, asks her, "Aren't there other explanations for how the sword got into the field?" And they show several other variations, which is 2 knights died in battle, one dropped their sword. One is a knight is riding and it jostles out of his sheath and falls in the field. Another one is some guy's just walking by and drops it and keeps walking, and it's all totally insignificant. That's the story, and it made me... I thought of that. Why? What a waste of film this has been.
No, it's not a waste of film. It's totally cool, honey.
I'm glad you think so. Okay.
No, you're very critical of yourself. You don't see how beautiful it is sometimes. You don't see how beautiful you are sometimes, honey, and I guess I'm the same way. Anyway, I see you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You make me feel good.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you. All right.
Okay.
More later, perhaps.
Yeah.
And I'll